Remember what year it was? It would have been in the late 40s. My Uncle Fred had a heart attack and died. And my grandmother, her mother, died within a month or two after that. And a few months after that, her son, who was like 22 or 23 years old, was involved in a boat accident on a lake up in Alabama and was killed. And so the latter part of her life was very sad, but she was a hard-working woman. She was in the music business. You know, her name was Stebbins.
Right. Yeah.
And her father was a brother to George C. Stebbins that wrote all the songs that are in the Methodist hymnal and I never met George Stebbins, but I can remember as a child every now and then she'd go off to see her uncle. That's all I knew. She was going off to see her uncle. I know now it was George C.
So
Stebbins.
that was part of the musical connection.
Yeah, and he made it possible for her to go up to Boston and study at the Boston Conservatory of Music. And she came back and she was, you know, for years she was on choir director and everything at the First Methodist Church. When I was young, there was still like Dorothy McLaughlin and Jimmy Roberts, his wife, and some of them, they were all in the choir when she was the choir director. So she was highly thought of, and she was a fine woman and a good aunt.
Thank you.
How did you know about her?
Well, I discovered her. I just finished. I have a book coming out this summer that focuses on notable people, and she's in my book.
Oh,
and I became very intrigued with her story, and
she was the one that was the first girl born and raised in Southwest Florida to graduate from this. That's her.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you. That was fascinating.